Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They try again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing third and goal. Now looks to throw. Caught on the slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running for it, here's Cook, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Gets this one to Hill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is caught by Williams. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Here's Murray. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Allen hit. He lost the football. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Murray's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Murray now to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back now in Miami. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 60 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.